Well, hello guys, welcome to episode 37 of The Rock. I'm the Custard Prophet, really happy to have you all back here. So, we've just played a couple of games since last time. As you can see, they were both close, but we came out on top in all two of them, so I'm quite happy with that. It's not been the way of things this season. Hopefully the tides are shifting. You'll notice the score. So, yeah, the Manchester 62 game, we went 2-0 up. To be absolutely honest, it was a bit of a battle. We got goals from Smullen and Chrissy Mason. They scored towards the end, and it was a bit of a battle to get over the lines. I was really happy to win it, but I think we could be playing better than that. And then against Gibraltar United, this broke records, this did. I'm not 100% sure if it was the record of the league or our record, but this broke at least a record in the league. This 5-4 victory. And what was so interesting, they came out like a train. They scored 2 goals really quickly, and they just had chance after chance in the first 15 minutes. We could not do anything. And then we got a goal from Sean Death, and it all turned round. We got 2 goals from Sean Death, 2 from Mikey Yome, and Bikara nodded a header in. So that was pleasing. In fact, all the goals coming just in the first 47 minutes. They scored one right at the end to make it more interesting, but overall it was really good. And you'll notice that Mr. Sean Death was playing, and Matty Mason's he's having a bit of a rest at the minute. He's taken a step back, so I'm really happy with that victory. But again, it wasn't a solid win. It was, we ended up scoring some goals. It was quite clinical. There was not a lot of shots in the game. Certainly at 5-4, at 5-3, I think we'd had sort of 7 shots on target, and they'd had 3 shots on target, and it was ridiculously clinical, very, very un-us or un-Gibraltar. But be that as it may, we're playing 2 really important games today. We've got games against Boca Juniors, who are a team that are 8th, so they're looking for a victory, and then Mons Calpe. And the reason this is so important, so everyone else has played, we need to get catching up with Mons Calpe. Both these games are away from home. If we can beat Boca Juniors and then beat Mons Calpe, we would go ahead of them. It's a big ask, but if we want to get that 4th place, time is running out. I think we have to try and do it. So let us go into the first game. The other interesting thing we had, because we got Harrison out, we had I think it was Busto out, suspended, so we had to play one of our young centre backs, and that was in the Mons Calpe game. So he played quite well for the majority of the game. It was quite not the Mons Calpe, the Manchester 62 game. He played quite well. Scotty Fowler, he got 7.0, which is, I think, pretty good for someone who's playing his first game. I mean, the stats wise, he's not amazing, but he does have majority of things in the right place. He's never going to pull up trees, but he did okay for us, and I was quite pleased to have him there. But we'll use him when we have to, not at any other point really. There are other people. I could have brought on Romero was it, but I decided to see what this youngster was like. There's not much between them really. Okay, let us see how we do against Boca Juniors. If it's anything like the last games, it's going to be not convincing. We haven't been convincing, although February has been a month of victories. We've not been convincing in February at all. It's been the least convincing we've been probably all season, but yet we're winning games. It makes absolutely 0 sense. And now that was a nice free kick. We got Technica back in the side. I haven't even run through the side. Just gone. In fact, it's a very, very similar side. We've got a lot of the usual suspects back. The only difference is we're continuing to play Death and Smolin up top. We're not going with Matty Mason. He's just out the team at the minute. Smolin's got a chance here. Can he? It's 1-on-1, so it's not going to be a goal. Of course it's not. I can't believe it is that predictable. How can we score 1-on-1s? What do I need to do? None of the goals they scored in that 5-4 1-on-1s, to be fair. And that, if that's not offside, was a very, very nice goal. I'm looking at the linesman. I was a bit worried about it. Just went a little bit early. It was so close. His bloody foot was offside. It's a shame because he actually put it in the back of the net. Come on, guys. This could be the ruin of our season if we can't win this. And to concede so early on, it's disappointing. Come on, guys. It's good to see we are creating chances. That's nice. I don't know if this is going to be us, but we've at least created a couple of decent chances. Nice ball over the top. What was that? A free kick for what? Oh, they've paid off the ref, haven't they? Paid off the bloody ref. Oh, hit concentrate. That was an error. Horton. Oh, it's another one. Right. What is this? What is his free kick taking? 4-9. Fool me. Two of the best free kicks you're ever likely to see. Well, it doesn't look like we're going to come back from this, unfortunately, unless we can pull something out the bag quickly. And unfortunately, it appears that the bag is ziplocked with, and we have mittens on. Those ones where you've only got 2 fingers. Oh, nice save, Damien. Well, you could have done that with the free kicks, but we'll take that. Right, that's not best first half. I'm gonna say I'm not happy with them. Not happy is like no one gives a shit. No one cares. Right, positive. We go and attacking. I mean, we created some chances. We should have a goal, but they shouldn't have 2 goals. These are the facts of the day. But this league never makes any sense. 1-on-1. No, of course not. It's just... When they come to the side, they can score it, but then it eventually erodes out of them, and I don't know what it is. And it's kind of what happens in my Football Manager saves. They've done it. They've managed a 1-on-1. I mean, it's a very even game, but yet we're 3-0 down. So this was important. So can we come back from this? Is the question of the day. Yom and Crisp desperately passing the ball. It's a 1-on-1 again. I mean, he scored it. I mean, eventually, I suppose, law of averages means you have to get one in. 3 clear-cut chances. Well, at least it's Death. He's kind of... he's not had the best season, but we're going to try this. We're going to put Matty Mason as the advance forward with Death. See how those two work together. We've not done that one yet. He's been playing a lot with Smolin. Right, don't do anything weird with your head, Technica. Now there's nobody around you. That doesn't... Now you can pass it now. But the balls over the top are really working. Shit, that's like fucking 1-on-1s. How? And why? Oh, this is horrendous. I don't think I even want the ball over the top because we're so bloody useless at it. Do we just need to buy someone new in who's not afflicted by this virus, this kind of one-on-one virus that's passed from forward to forward at this club? And what are you two doing? Come on, pass the ball. Not to each other, to somebody other than each other. Okay, that's not. Why are we still? Oh, that's why we're still seeing this highlight, because Boca had to screw up. But luckily they can't do anything about that. Right. I mean, we're still creating chances. Everyone's creating bloody chances. Well, he's nervous. I'm going to try the old. That's not what I meant to do. Brought the wrong guy on. Called him off the bench. We're going to Ibiza. Shall we just go automatic? He seems slightly happy with automatic rather than attack. Right, I feel slightly wrong done by this game, but I'm amazed how much I felt like this season. It's just been one of those seasons that we've played well, but you feel we've been shafted regularly and mercilessly. I mean, 4 clear-cut chances, 2 half chances to their 3-2. Was it 3-2 or 2-3? Something like that. You'd feel maybe Hound Dogs would be a bit better off with this. But yet again, no. Ugh, it's irritating. And such an important game not to screw up. Such an important game. Right, Buster, what you do? Oh, he's going over the top. Don't do it, mate. He's gone and done it again. Oh, he's gone it again. What's he going to do? He screwed it up. Oh, shit. I do not believe it. I do not believe you can miss so many one-on-ones. I mean, oh. Well, what is wrong with them? 5 clear-cut chances. Good God. It's 4-1. 4-1. What joyousness are you going to pull off now, mate? Over the top. Sure, no. That's just... Oh, it's his face. Oh, dear me. Yeah, okay. In the comments, is this an overreaction? Have I been utterly robbed in this game? I mean, I appreciate they had chances, but was that ever a 4-1 game? And how do you stop missing one-on-ones? This is a problem I've had from Football Manager to Football Manager game. I just, for some reason, my teams, whatever the teams they are, struggle with one-on-ones. And I don't know, maybe I'm just scaring them with my pressure. But to lose that game 4-1, I mean, come on. That was never a 4-1 game, and we're 6 points behind Mons Calpe now. This becomes a really important game to win. Strike lucky. So we've lost Mason, which is going to be a bugger. Right, on to the Mons Calpe game. Okay, guys, we are back. So the one change we've made is that Chrissy Mason is out, so it's a bit disappointing. El Huabi's moved to a more attacking central midfield role, so he's essentially replaced Chrissy Mason, and we've brought Doherty into that defensive line playmaker role rather than Ronco, actually, who I'm not been very impressed with. Farrugia, if you remember him, he has found his way back to the bench. So we're staying with the team as it was, still with the players on fullbacks on defend in these away games. We created a bunch of chances. Mons, Calpe are predicted to smash us apparently, but I think it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these. I think the top two teams, you know what's going to happen. The rest of them, no, makes no bloody sense most of the time. Death. No, I think I've got the problem. So he sees the goal and he thinks, well, I'll use the guy standing in the middle of the goal as a marker of where I should shoot. That way I will always get it on target, which he does. Problem is, he always hits the guy standing in the middle of the goal. I think we might have to have a word with him about that. I might have to train something into him, some player trait, to try and get round this, because it's getting a mite frustrating, as you might be able to tell. Oh, that bloody Boca Juniors game. This game has been so frustrating this season. The one-on-ones particularly has been an issue, but the fact that all of the strikers are doing it, and we keep getting them, and we got another one. Here it is. There he is. Woo! Although that was a quick one, I'd have put it on them to score on that one, because there was less chance to think about it. But yeah, we seem to be lacking in front of goal. We have the composure of a bag of crisps, I think, mainly. Okay, let's go on to Doherty, which is not the one that we set out to do, but El Huabi, Doherty. He looks fairly composed in the middle of the pitch there, which is good. I mean, he's got a lot going for him, I think. Death, there's a lot of players in front, and this is often where we lose the ball and we look fucking awful. What are you shooting for there, Technica? The pass the ball. Oh, 2 clear-cut chances and still no goals. Oh, I'm this close to resigning. Oh, so irritating. Oh, and what will happen? What will happen, as it always does, they'll run down the other end. They'll shoot from some ridiculous distance, and in it goes. And the goalkeeper would look at it and say, oh, well, they don't do that in training against me. Just play it at me. Well, you can't put it left and right of me. That's not fair. Well, it's 0-0, but we still got a chance to get something out of this. I mean, I think we've played well yet again. As I keep saying, we play well, we create good chances, and that's what you've got to do, isn't it? You create good chances, and that means you win the games. But no, we create good chances, and it means we hit the goalkeeper. If it was all about hitting the goalkeeper, if that was it, if it was kind of like dodgeball with your feet, we would be bloody champions. Here we go. Brito, Aguiman, Carvalho. Nicely done. What's going to happen here? Smullen, Death. Don't get excited. Brito, no, Busto. Don't give it to Brito. He's not one of us. Busto. Oh, nicely done. PG Tips. The strong brew. Back to Bicara. It all looks a little bit worrisome, these balls around the back. We're trying to play it around. One ball's going to go over the top. You can feel it. I can feel it brewing it in my tips. Whatever they are. Is it coming yet? Here he comes. It's Technica. Are you going to play it across? It's gone in. Technica, with his right foot, unbelievably, has put it in the back of the net. I mean, what is going on? What is the world coming to? Oh, here we go. here we go. It's the kickoff highlight, mandatory kickoff highlight. Diego Maradona. Yeah, is all I can say there. Look at that. I mean, how can that happen? The goalkeeper should have got it, but Busto should have never left that massive hole. We've not looked like that at all. And then the instant, I know that's the point at which you don't, you lose a bit more concentration than usual straight after a goal, but yeah. It's testing me, this game. It's bloody testing me. Right, what are we going to do? Do we bring on Faruja? Do that? I mean, it's a risky old move. Doherty, he looked a bit knackered. Do we, right at the end, just because... And we bring on Lobaton because he is also very, very capable. And just see what happens. I mean, some say it's an inspired substitution. El Huabi, Smullen into Team Mason. No. Some say it's an inspired substitution, I said. Yeah. Oh, it's in. Where did that one come from? Well, I'm going to take it. I'm going to absolutely take that. But I'm still reeling from the first one, to be fair. There's still a chance left. I don't know which way this is going to go. To be fair, I'd probably just prefer the draw. For fuck's sake. No, don't do it. Don't do it to me. This is probably going to end up being one of those long sort of finishing highlights just to get everyone excited. Well, me. Well, not with a shot like that. Smullen, it looked like a bloody sail somehow. Right. Looked like his hands, but we'll say it was his head. Well, it was 2-2. I wonder whether this is it. Aguiman gets himself sent off, but yeah, I feel again we've been a little. I mean, I suppose you look at the stats. Yeah, it's in terms of shots, but 2 clear-cut chances to 0. You feel that was. That again, we definitely shaded it in terms of that. Well, guys, we are very much mid-table, which is what people are expecting of us. We're 6 points behind Glacier Mints and Mons Calpe. I'm hoping one of those two is going to go on an epically bad run so we can catch them up. But 6 points with this many games to go is not probably going to be the thing. So we'll come back for the cup game. I'm going to try and hopefully keep in that 5th position. If we can slip into 4th, that would be amazing. But certainly, if we look like we're going to, we'll look at it in detail. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. And there was a lot of goals. But yeah, let me know what you think. How do you get out of those positions where that Football Manager puts you in, where your players, you're creating good chances, but you're not actually scoring goals? Because I just don't understand that. Because our players are no worse than our strikers in terms of finishing, are no worse than anyone else in this league. Well, certainly some of the guys who are finishing, like Aguiman. I mean, what's his finishing like? I mean, I'm not that I can ever see these things anymore, but yeah, finishing of 8. I suppose composure is a big thing. Let's just have a little look. Have we got a team of 0 composure. So 8 composure for Sean Death. That's not bad. He is the main culprit. 11 composure there. 10 finishing. You would think this would be stats of someone who can score the odd goal 1-on-1. What's Matty Mason? I mean, he's improving all the time. Look, he's 3-star. He's suddenly shot up to 3-star. Well, that's the highlight of this episode for me. Composure 5, finishing 13. So you'd expect him to be a bit worse. Okay, guys. Well, this episode has gone on far too long, so I will cut it there, and I will see you next time. Please hit that like button if you want to see more of these. No, the like button helps. It definitely helps make this scene. Normally it helps if more than one person likes it, but when you get as few views as me, you can't ask for too many things. Also, please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and leave a comment down below. I've given you lots of opportunities to leave comments. Leave a comment on something I've asked you to leave a comment on. That would be cool. And let me know also, with my challenge a few episodes ago of going to some small FM YouTubers site and watching one of their videos in full, leaving a comment or a like and all that sort of thing. Tell me who it was, who you went to see, was it good, all that sort of stuff. Alright, cheers, thanks a lot, see you next time, goodbye.